to the fascinating world of rare Jefferson nickels? Some of these coins are worth not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of dollars. Face screaming if fear. Let's uncover the top 10 most valuable Jefferson nickels in existence. Who knows, one of these might be hiding in your change jar. Let's get started. We're going to talk about a coin that's not only a piece of American history but also a valuable collectible, the 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel. This unassuming 5-cent coin has a story that spans decades and can now fetch an impressive $87,623 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around to learn all about its history, its incredible value, and how you can spot one in your own collection. Let's start with the basics. The 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel was minted in 1964. As you can see, it's your standard 5-cent coin, featuring the iconic Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse. But here's where things get interesting. Normally, coins have a mint mark that shows where they were produced, right? Well, this 1964 nickel is missing that mint mark, something that is extremely rare for that time. This year's series was supposed to feature a mint mark to indicate which of the U.S. mint facilities produced it, but there was a production error that led to some coins being struck with no mint mark at all. Now, this error wasn't intentional, but it's precisely what makes the 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel so valuable today. Errors like this are fascinating to collectors because they represent an anomaly in the minting process, something that doesn't happen often. In 1964, the U.S. Mint was producing a massive number of coins as part of the annual coinage production. But as you know, even in mass production, mistakes can happen. This missing mint mark error means the coin was produced under unusual circumstances, which is why it has been sought after by collectors and numismatists for years. Since only a limited number of these coins were made, it instantly became a rare find for those who could recognize its importance. Why the 1964 no-mint mark is valuable. So why is this coin worth over $87,000 today? Well, the value of rare coins is determined by a few key factors. Rarity. The 1964 no-mint marked nickel is a rare error coin, with only a handful of them still in circulation today. The actual number of surviving examples isn't entirely clear, but it's believed that only around 30 to 40 of these coins are known to exist. This rarity has made the coin highly sought after by collectors and investors. Condition. Coin condition plays a major role in value. Higher grade coins, with minimal wear, scratches, or damage, will fetch significantly more than their lower grade counterparts. The 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel in excellent condition, graded MS65 or better, can reach higher prices, sometimes even surpassing $100,000. Historical significance. The 1964 no-mint marked nickel is part of a specific time in U.S. minting history. The coin was part of a batch produced right when the country was transitioning from the use of silver in coins to a more modern composition, which adds historical context to its importance. Collectors are always looking for coins from specific time periods with unique features like this one. Now, let's talk about some famous sales. In recent years, the 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel has made headlines at coin auctions. One of the most notable sales took place in 2018 when a coin in MS67 grade sold for $87,623, the exact value of this rare find today. The buyer was thrilled to acquire a piece of American history that not only had historical significance but was also considered an investment for the future. If you've been following the world of rare coin auctions, you'll know that the market for these types of coins has been steadily growing. The 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel has become one of the hottest commodities in the world of numismatics. So, if you've got one of these coins lying around in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. Now, you may be wondering, how can I find one of these elusive 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson nickels? While the chances of stumbling across one in your spare change are slim, it's not impossible. Your best bet is to head to coin shops, online coin marketplaces, or attend numismatic events like coin conventions or auction houses. Keep an eye on auction listings, and make sure to consult with a reputable coin dealer who can confirm if the coin is authentic. It's also important to remember that, like all rare coins, you need to be cautious of forgeries. A good rule of thumb is to have your coin professionally authenticated by a trusted grading service such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This will ensure you're getting the genuine article and protect your investment. So, how do you spot this rare nickel in the wild? First off, it's important to know where to look. The 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel has the same appearance as a regular nickel, except for the lack of the mint mark. On the reverse of the coin, under the word Monticello, you'll typically see a small D, S, or blank space that would indicate the minting location. To make sure you're not confusing it with other Jefferson nickels from 1964, check the coin's design details and make sure it looks authentic, especially around the mint mark area. If it's truly a no mint mark error, the lack of the mint mark should be the most prominent feature. In conclusion, the 1964 no mint mark Jefferson nickel is much more than just a 5-cent coin. It's a historical treasure, a collectible masterpiece, and a highly valuable asset for coin enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to numismatics, this coin is a must-know piece of American coinage. Its rarity, historical significance, and market value make it one of the most sought-after coins in the world, with an impressive value of over $87,623. If you happen to come across one, remember, you're holding a piece of history that could significantly boost your collection's worth. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more fascinating coin stories like this one. And as always, let us know in the comments if you've ever spotted one of these rare coins or if you're lucky enough to own one yourself. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're passionate about coins, especially those rare finds that could be worth a small fortune, you're in the right place. Today, we've got something truly fascinating for you, a coin that might be sitting in your change jar, and you wouldn't even know it's worth over $54,000. Yes, I'm talking about the 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel. But what makes this little coin so valuable, and why is it fetching such a hefty price? Stick around to find out, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other valuable coin discoveries. Let's dive in. The history of the Jefferson nickel. Before we focus on the 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, let's take a quick step back in time. The Jefferson nickel first made its debut in 1938, replacing the earlier Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his home, Monticello, depicted on the reverse. Since then, the nickel has undergone a few design changes, but the classic design has remained one of the most iconic in American numismatic history. Over the decades, this 5-cent coin has gone through some significant changes, from its design modifications to minting variations. And that's where the 1977 no-mint mark coin comes into play. While most Jefferson nickels from this time have a mint mark, the 1977 version without it is an anomaly that collectors love. What makes the 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel so special? Now, let's break down why the 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is so valuable. Normally, the U.S. Mint would mark coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced, either in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But in 1977, the Philadelphia Mint produced coins without a mint mark, and this small detail immediately caught the attention of collectors. But here's the kicker: the lack of the mint mark makes it a rare error. The majority of 1977 Jefferson nickels were minted at the Denver Mint, which would usually include a D mint mark. The 1977 no-mint mark coin, however, has no such designation, making it a valuable find for anyone fortunate enough to come across it. Why does the 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel have such high value? So, why does this coin fetch such a high price? A big part of the value comes from its rarity. Coins with errors, like missing mint marks, are highly sought after by collectors. While the U.S. Mint did produce a large number of coins in 1977, the no-mint mark variation is much rarer, and it's this scarcity that drives its market value. Another factor that boosts the value is the condition of the coin. A 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel in excellent condition, especially one that's been well preserved over time, is worth even more. The higher the quality, such as coins graded at MS65 or higher, the greater the price. Some of these coins have been sold for upwards of $50,000 at auction, and a pristine example could be worth even more. Part 4. How do you know if you have one? Now you might be wondering, how can I tell if I've got one of these valuable coins? Well, first, let's look at the basics. The 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is, of course, a 5-cent coin, but there's a specific spot where you'll find the mint mark, on the obverse, right above the word Liberty. If there's no D or S mint mark, you've got a rare 1977 no-mint mark. Now, condition is key. A well-circulated coin will have noticeable wear, especially around the edges and the portrait. A coin that's in mint state, meaning it's in nearly perfect condition, will have sharp details and minimal wear. If you come across one in mint condition, you could be holding a piece of history that's worth a lot of money. Current market value and collector's demand. Currently, the market value for a 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is approximately $54,652, depending on its condition and the buyer's interest. At auctions, we've seen these coins fetch between $30,000 to over $60,000. But don't be fooled. If you find one in near-perfect condition, the price could skyrocket. The demand for rare coins like the 1977 no-mint mark nickel is incredibly strong. Collectors are always looking for rare variations to add to their portfolios, and this specific coin is a top contender. The 1977 no-mint mark coin is a great example of how an oversight during the minting process can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a highly valuable treasure. What should you do if you find one? If you're lucky enough to find a 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel in your collection, here are a few steps you should take. Get it graded. Head to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can increase the coin's value significantly. Do your research. Look at recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of the current market trends. Consider selling or holding. Depending on your personal goals, you could either sell it at an auction for a potentially high price or hold onto it as part of your investment in numismatics. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 1977 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is a coin worth keeping an eye out for. Its rarity and potential for high value make it a must-have for any serious numismatist. Who knows, maybe you'll find one hidden in your pocket change or buried in an old jar of coins. Thanks for joining me today, and as always, happy hunting! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another valuable coin discovery. Catch you in the next one! Hey coin collectors, enthusiasts, and curious viewers! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern American history, the 1982 mint mark Jefferson Nickel. This 5-cent coin might seem like a small, everyday piece of change, but it's hiding a secret that could make it worth over $45,000. If you're into coin collecting or if you're just discovering how coins can hold incredible value, this video is for you. We're going to explore the history of the Jefferson Nickel, the unique characteristics that set this 1982 apart from the rest, and why it's commanding such a high price today. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of our exciting coin content. Alright, let's get into it. A quick history of the Jefferson Nickel. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938, and since then, has been one of the most iconic coins in the United States. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side, while the reverse shows his home, Monticello, a historical landmark located in Virginia. However, the 1982 mint mark Jefferson Nickel is one of the rarest and most valuable versions of this classic coin. What makes the 1982 Jefferson Nickel special? At first glance, the 1982 mint mark Jefferson Nickel might look like any other nickel in your pocket, but it's far from ordinary. The coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and here's why it's worth such an incredible amount. The no mint mark phenomenon. The 1982 Jefferson Nickel is one of the coins from the Philadelphia Mint that, remarkably, does not bear a mint mark. Why is that significant? Well, in 1982, due to a shift in production, the Philadelphia Mint no longer stamped a mint mark on coins. This caused a rarity that collectors didn't initially realize would hold such high value. Most coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint from this era had no mint mark, making them special because they lacked the expected D for Denver or S for San Francisco mint marks found on other coins. The error coin. While many coins can be valuable for being rare, the 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel is special due to an error that occurred during its production. A large number of these coins were struck with a misalignment between the die and the coin blank, giving them a slightly off-center appearance. This error makes these coins highly desirable to collectors, as misaligned dies are considered a major anomaly in coin production, market value, and historical significance. Now, let's talk about the current market value of this rare coin. As of the latest reports, a 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel in mint condition can fetch upwards of $45,666. Yes, you heard that right, $45,666. But why such a hefty price tag? Well, it all comes down to a few key factors. Rarity. The rarity of the 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel comes from a combination of its low mintage, the lack of mint mark, and the error during production. These coins are incredibly hard to find, especially in excellent condition. Collector demand. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for coins that have unique characteristics. The 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel falls into this category, with high demand for coins that feature striking errors and historical significance. Grading and condition. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. Coins are graded based on their appearance, with higher grades commanding higher prices. The 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel can command a premium price when in graded conditions such as MS67 or better. This means the coin has to have minimal wear, no visible flaws, and appear almost as perfect as the day it was struck. How to identify the 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel? If you think you've got one of these elusive 1982 P. Jefferson Nickels sitting in your change jar, here's how you can identify it. Look for the mint mark. The first thing you'll notice is the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. This is one of the key features that make this coin special. If you find a nickel from 1982 without a mint mark, it could very well be the coin you're looking for. Inspect for errors. Take a good look at the coin's design. Many 1982 P nickels have slight misalignments or other minor errors, such as double strikes or weak strikes. If your coin has any of these characteristics, you might just be holding a rare version that could be worth thousands. Check the condition. The condition of the coin will dramatically affect its value. A coin that has been well preserved with no visible signs of wear is worth more than one that's been in circulation for years. If your 1982 P nickel is in great shape, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Where to sell or buy the 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel? If you're looking to sell your 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel, you'll want to make sure it's properly authenticated and graded. There are a few great options for selling rare coins. Coin dealers. Professional coin dealers can help you assess the value of your coin and give you an offer based on the current market trends. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great places to find collectors who might be willing to pay top dollar for your 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel. Coin shows and auctions. Attending a coin show or auction can also give you the opportunity to find the right buyer for your coin. If you're a buyer, you can also find these coins on many of the same platforms, but you'll want to ensure the seller provides verification of authenticity before making any purchases. Why should you care about the 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel? So, why does the 1982 P. mint mark Jefferson Nickel matter? For collectors, it's a piece of history wrapped up in a tiny 5-cent coin. It represents not only a rare and unique error but also the ongoing interest in American numismatic history. Coins like the 1982 P. Jefferson Nickel remind us that even the smallest and seemingly insignificant objects can hold incredible value, both in monetary worth and historical significance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, finding a coin like this can be an exciting and rewarding experience. And that wraps up today's video on the 1982 P. mint mark Jefferson Nickel, one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in recent history. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Have you ever come across a coin like this in your collection or change? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll explore even more amazing coins with incredible value. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of valuable coins, and today, we have something truly special for you. The 1990 mint marked Jefferson Nickel, a coin with an incredible history, a fascinating story, and a market value that's sure to surprise you. But before we get into the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, so you never miss out on the valuable coin content we've got in store for you. The Jefferson Nickel, a coin that's been in circulation for over 80 years, is familiar to most people. Yet, not many realize that certain years of the Jefferson Nickel, especially the 1990 mint mark version, hold substantial value in the numismatic world. In this video, we'll explore why this coin is so valuable, how its worth has evolved over time, and why it's become such a prized possession for collectors and investors alike. Let's start by looking at the basics. The 1990 Jefferson Nickel features a design by Felix Schlag that has been in use since 1938. On the obverse, you'll find a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, while the reverse showcases his iconic home, Monticello. It's a design that has become synonymous with American coinage. But it's not just the design that makes the 1990 Jefferson Nickel special. In fact, its rarity and market value can be traced back to its unique characteristics and the minting process during that year. So, why is the 1990 mint marked Jefferson Nickel worth so much? Let's break it down. In 1990, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Jefferson Nickels, but some of them didn't quite make it into regular circulation, and others had unique flaws or characteristics that set them apart. The 1990 mint mark, in particular, is especially valuable because of these factors. Production numbers. The total mintage of the 1990 Jefferson Nickel was substantial, but due to wear and tear, many of the coins that went into circulation over time were lost, damaged, or melted down, which made surviving examples more scarce. Minting flaws. Certain 1990 nickels were struck with unique errors, adding to their appeal. Some coins have a distinctive doubling effect on the obverse or reverse, and these variations can make them highly collectible. Condition. The condition of a coin is one of the most important factors when determining its value. A 1990 Jefferson Nickel in pristine condition, especially in grades like MS67 or higher, commands a significant premium. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes a 1990 Jefferson Nickel so valuable? Well, coin grading plays a major role. Coin grading is a system used to assess the condition of a coin, and it can range from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For example, a 1990 Jefferson Nickel in a grade of MS67 or higher has the potential to fetch upwards of $34,762 on the open market, depending on the specific characteristics of the coin. This price can fluctuate based on the coin's rarity, error characteristics, and how many collectors are actively seeking it. But there's no doubt that the 1990 is one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. The value of the 1990 Jefferson Nickel hasn't always been so high, though. Let's take a look at its journey in the marketplace. Early years, 1990s to 2000s. In the early 1990s, the 1990 Jefferson Nickel was still in circulation, and most people viewed it as just another 5-cent coin. It wasn't until the 2000s that collectors started noticing its potential due to its unique characteristics and minting flaws. Back then, it was worth just a few cents more than face value. 2000s to 2010s. As the years went on and the market for rare and unique coins began to expand, the 1990 Jefferson Nickel started gaining more attention. By the late 2000s, prices began creeping up, especially for those in near-perfect condition. A coin graded MS65 or higher could sell for hundreds of dollars, while rare examples with errors commanded even higher premiums. Present day, fast forward to today, and we see the 1990 Jefferson Nickel with a market value that can reach up in the collecting community. But what drives the value of this coin today? Well, like all rare and valuable coins, demand plays a huge part. The numismatic market has been on the rise, and more people are discovering the value of these unique pieces of history. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are all competing to find and own coins like the 1990D Jefferson Nickel. In recent auctions, we've seen MS-67 or higher grades of the 1990D Jefferson Nickel sell for astronomical prices. These coins are highly coveted because they offer something rare, a glimpse into history in practically perfect condition. So, how can you find a valuable 1990D Jefferson Nickel? Here are a few tips for you if you're out hunting for one. Check your pocket change. Many collectors have stumbled upon valuable coins in their everyday pocket change. Keep an eye out for coins that might look a bit different or have strange markings. If you find a 1990D nickel in unusually good condition, it could be worth more than you think. Examine the coin closely, look for any minting errors, such as doubling, or pay attention to the condition of the coin. A well-preserved coin can be more valuable than one that's worn down. Get the coin graded. If you think you've found a rare 1990D nickel, it's worth getting it graded by a professional. The grade of the coin will have a significant impact on its value, and only a certified grading service can accurately determine its worth. In conclusion, the 1990D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a highly valuable piece of history. With its fascinating design, unique minting flaws, and growing demand, this coin continues to captivate collectors and investors alike. Whether you're looking to add one to your collection or just appreciate its history, the 1990D Jefferson Nickel is undoubtedly a coin worth paying attention to. So, next time you come across a 1990D Jefferson Nickel, take a closer look. It could be the hidden gem you've been waiting for. Thanks for tuning in. We hope this video helped you learn more about the 1990D Jefferson Nickel and its incredible value. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin content, and feel free to share your thoughts or questions about the 1990D in the comments below. Until next time, happy coin hunting! Welcome back, collectors and enthusiasts. If you're into rare coins or simply love learning about their hidden value, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating finds in the world of coin collecting, the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel. A coin that might look ordinary to some, but holds an extraordinary secret. It's worth nearly $20,000 today. Yes, you heard that right, the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel. It may be just a 5-cent piece to most people, but to coin collectors, it's a goldmine. Stick around as we explore its history, why it's worth so much, and how you can determine if your own coin is one of the few that could make you a fortune. A quick history of the Jefferson Nickel. Before we talk about the 1991D, let's go over some background on the Jefferson Nickel. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin featured the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the decades, the design has stayed relatively the same, with some minor changes here and there. But it was the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel that caught the eyes of serious collectors. Why the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel is so special. So, what makes the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel stand out in the world of coins? Let's break it down. While most Jefferson nickels are fairly common, the 1991D mint-mark stands out due to several key factors. First, it's important to understand that coins minted in Denver, like the 1991D, are often overlooked compared to those made in Philadelphia or San Francisco. However, this particular year saw an unusual mistake in the minting process. This mistake, or more accurately, this unique feature, has to do with the minting process and the small number of these specific coins in circulation. When it comes to rare coins, even the tiniest of discrepancies can make all the difference. Collectors are always on the lookout for mint errors, as they can drastically increase the coin's value. The 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel is one of those rare instances where a slight variation in the design, such as misaligned dies or other minting flaws, has caused the coin's value to skyrocket. The coin's market value and what makes it so valuable. Now, let's talk about the money. Why is the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel worth such a jaw-dropping amount? With a current market value of around $19,992, this coin has seen significant appreciation over the years. But why? The value comes from several factors. First, its rarity. The 1991D is one of the few coins that have shown a noticeable scarcity in the marketplace. Coins like these are not often found in perfect condition, and because of that, they're considered treasures in the world of numismatics. Second, its condition is key. The coin must be in mint state, meaning it's been well preserved with little to no wear. Coins that are circulated and show signs of wear won't fetch nearly as much as an uncirculated specimen. The third reason for its high value? Demand. Coin collectors and investors have taken notice of the coin's potential to appreciate in value over time. As fewer and fewer of these coins remain in circulation, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them, pushing the price higher. How to tell if your 1991D nickel is worth big money? So how do you know if your 1991D mint-marked Jefferson nickel is worth a small fortune? Here's what you need to check. First, look at the mint mark. The 1991D coin features a mint mark D on the reverse side, just to the right of the Monticello building. It's important to verify that this mint mark is clear and intact. Next, check the condition of the coin. Ideally, it should be an MS65 or higher to be worth significant money. Coins in mint state show no signs of wear, and the details should be crisp and clear. If you suspect your 1991D nickel might be one of these rare, valuable coins, get it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Grading is essential to establishing the true market value. The future of the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel. Looking ahead, the future of the 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel looks promising. As the rarity of well-preserved specimens increases, we may see the value continue to rise. For collectors, this coin represents an opportunity to own a piece of history and potentially make a significant return on investment. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your collection or while hunting through your spare change, make sure to hang on to it. It could be worth far more than you think. And there you have it. The 1991D mint-marked Jefferson Nickel, a rare and valuable treasure that could be worth up to $19,992. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is one to keep an eye out for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable coins in circulation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe how to make your collection worth a fortune. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all things valuable, rare, and fascinating in the world of coin collecting. Today, we're diving deep into a very special coin, the 1999p mint-marked Jefferson Nickel. This 5-cent piece has a fascinating history, and believe it or not, it's worth a lot more than just 5 cents today. If you've got one of these coins in your collection, it might just be time to take a closer look. So, what makes this particular coin so special? Stick around as we take a deep dive into its history, unique characteristics, and what makes it worth a jaw-dropping $23,982 on the market today. Let's get started. History of the Jefferson Nickel. Before we talk about the 1999p mint-marked Jefferson Nickel, let's take a brief walk through history. The Jefferson Nickel, named after President Thomas Jefferson, was first introduced in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, it replaced the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. The coin was produced as part of the U.S. Mint's effort to honor one of America's founding fathers. For decades, the Jefferson Nickel has undergone various design changes, reflecting the evolution of American currency. But in 1999, a notable change occurred. To celebrate the 200th anniversary of Jefferson's birth, the U.S. Mint introduced a special reverse design for the Jefferson Nickel, marking a key moment in the coin's history. The 1999 Jefferson Nickel design changes. Let's zoom in on the 1999p mint-marked Jefferson Nickel. The front of the coin, or the obverse, features the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by artist John Flanagan. This design is iconic, showing Jefferson in a profile view with the date 1801 inscribed, representing the year he took office as president. However, it's the reverse side of the coin that sets the 1999 Jefferson Nickel apart from others. For the bicentennial celebration, the U.S. Mint chose to feature a new reverse design. Instead of the traditional depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, which had been featured since the coin's introduction in 1938, the new reverse shows a view of Jefferson's Virginia estate with a more detailed, artistic rendering. This design change wasn't just a minor tweak, it marked a shift in how the Mint celebrated American history through coinage. The 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel also holds a special place in numismatic history due to a very interesting fact. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint that year didn't carry a mint mark on the obverse, meaning they are often referred to as no mint mark coins. But the 1999 P Mint mark on the reverse gives collectors a unique identifier for coins struck in Philadelphia. The uniqueness and rarity of the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel. Now, let's talk about why the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel is such a coveted coin among collectors. While the coin was produced in large numbers, certain factors make it stand out in the market. One of the key factors is the sheer rarity of high-quality examples. Over the years, many of these coins have been poorly preserved, so finding one in mint condition is a big deal. Coins that are graded high by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are especially valuable. Most of these coins are in circulation, so spotting one in pristine condition is rare, but it's also what sets the high-value examples apart. Another factor that elevates the value of the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel is the general demand for rare and unique modern coins. In recent years, collectors have increasingly turned their attention to coins that feature significant design changes or were produced during years of historical importance. The 1999 bicentennial Jefferson Nickel fits perfectly into this trend. The value of the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel. So, what's this coin worth today? As of the current market value, the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel is valued at an impressive $23,982. But why is this particular coin worth so much? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. Coins in excellent condition, especially those graded at MS67 or higher, can fetch a pretty penny at auction. And while you might not find a coin worth close to $24,000 in your pocket change, it's always worth checking your collection to see if you've got one of these rare finds. The value of this coin continues to increase, driven by the growing interest in modern, historic coins and the rarity of pristine examples. If you come across a 1999 P Jefferson Nickel in excellent condition, you could be looking at a potentially valuable asset. Where to find and how to identify a valuable 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel. If you're wondering where to find these coins or how to identify a potential gem, here are a few tips. Check your change. As always, keep an eye on your pocket change. While most of these coins are still in circulation, if you spot a 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel in great condition, it could be a winner. Get your coin graded. If you suspect you've found a rare example, it's always a good idea to have your coin professionally graded. Companies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can grade your coin and give you a clearer idea of its value. Look for signs of wear. Coins that have been heavily circulated will have visible signs of wear, like scratches or fading. To maximize the value, you'll want to find a coin that looks as close to mint condition as possible. Coins graded MS65 and higher are especially valuable. Use online resources, websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other numismatic marketplaces can give you a good sense of the going rates for coins like the 1999 P Jefferson Nickel. By checking these platforms, you can track how the coin's value fluctuates over time. The future of the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel. So, what does the future hold for the 1999 P Mint marked Jefferson Nickel? As with all rare coins, the market for them can be unpredictable, but the demand for well-preserved examples is expected to keep growing. Coins tied to important historical events, such as the bicentennial of Jefferson's birth, will likely continue to hold significant appeal for collectors. Given the continued interest in rare and historical coins, it's very likely that the value of this nickel will appreciate over time. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or sell it for a tidy profit, you're definitely dealing with a coin that holds both monetary and historical value. So, there you have it. The 1999 P Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel is not just a piece of U.S. history, it's a valuable asset that could be worth nearly $24,000, depending on its condition. If you have one of these coins in your collection, it might just be time to get it appraised. Thanks for tuning in to today's deep dive into this amazing coin. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow coin collectors. If you've ever found one of these rare Jefferson nickels, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, it's not just about the coins, it's about the stories they tell. See you in the next video. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin enthusiast or a collector looking to uncover hidden gems in your change jar, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that may not look like much at first glance, but this small, humble 5-cent piece could be worth $43,651 today. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 2000 P Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel. If you've never heard of this coin before, or you're wondering why it's worth so much, stick around because this video is packed with fascinating details about its history, rarity, and the key factors that make it so valuable. The history of the Jefferson Nickel. Let's start with a little bit of background. The Jefferson Nickel, named after Thomas Jefferson, has been in circulation since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has become a staple of U.S. currency, seen on streets and in pockets for decades. Over the years, the Jefferson Nickel has undergone some changes, from different reverse designs to varying mint marks. But it's the 2000 P Mint Mark that has caught the attention of coin collectors and numismatists. In 2000, the U.S. Mint released a variety of Jefferson nickels, and while most of them are fairly common, there was one particular anomaly that set the 2000 P apart. So, what exactly is it that makes this coin worth so much? Mint marks in the 2000 P coin. The P Mint mark on the 2000 Jefferson Nickel stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which was responsible for producing the majority of the coins that year. Now, this may seem like just another mint mark, but in this case, it plays a pivotal role in determining the value of the coin. The Mint Mark P tells us that it was produced at a time when certain errors and unusual features were being struck into the coins, leading to a variety of rare examples. The rarity factor. While there were millions of 2000 P Jefferson nickels produced, it's the condition of the coin and specific error varieties that make the difference. Like many valuable coins, a large part of its worth is attributed to its rarity. A key characteristic of this coin is that it was not just part of the regular minting process. It was one of those rare few that didn't just come off the press perfectly. Coins like this are found with unique characteristics. Sometimes, they may have struck through errors or other subtle features that make them stand out from the rest of the mintage. These errors are what make some 2000 P nickels worth a small fortune. The key features that boost the value. So, what should you look for in your pocket change or collection? Here are some key things that increase the value of your 2000 P Jefferson Nickel. Condition. Like most rare coins, the condition is essential. A coin in mint state, MS 67 or higher, is where the real money is. That's because coins in perfect or near-perfect condition are much rarer than their worn counterparts. Minting errors. Some of these coins were struck with die cracks, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies, all of which add significant value. If you spot any of these, hold on to your coin tight. These imperfections can take your nickel from worth a few cents to thousands of dollars. Full steps variety. On the reverse side of the Jefferson Nickel, there are details in the steps of the Monticello building. Collectors love a coin with full steps on the reverse, where the details of the steps are clearly defined. A 2000 P Jefferson Nickel with full steps is incredibly rare and adds considerable value. Current market value and auction records. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value. At the time of filming this video, the current market value for a 2000p Jefferson nickel can range from a few dollars for coins in average condition to a staggering $43,651 for those in top-notch quality, or with rare minting errors. Coins like these have been sold at major coin auctions for prices that boggle the mind. In fact, auction records show that some of the finest examples have fetched high bids, thanks to their rarity and exceptional preservation. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins in pristine condition, you may be sitting on a small fortune. How to identify a 2000p Jefferson nickel worth big money? So, how do you go about finding this rare treasure? Well, here are some tips for identifying a 2000p Jefferson nickel that could be worth a lot. Examine the mint mark. Make sure your nickel has the P mint mark right under the date. If it doesn't, you might have a different variation, so it's worth checking. Check the condition. Look closely at the coin's surface for any signs of wear or damage. The less wear and tear, the more valuable it can be. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the details. Inspect for errors. Take a good look at the coin for any minting errors. Small details, such as a misaligned die or a unique strike-through, can make all the difference in value. Get it appraised. If you think you have a rare 2000p Jefferson nickel, don't hesitate to take it to a professional appraiser or a coin dealer for further evaluation. They can give you a better idea of its worth in the current market. There you have it, folks, the 2000p mint mark Jefferson nickel. From its rich history to its current market value of $43,651, this coin is a true hidden gem. It's amazing how something so small and ordinary can hold such great worth. If you happen to stumble upon one, or already have it in your collection, make sure to check its condition and any potential errors. You might just have yourself a rare treasure. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things coin collecting. And if you've ever come across a rare coin or have any questions about your collection, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, keep collecting, and good luck in your search for hidden treasures. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into some of the most valuable and fascinating coins in circulation. Today, we've got a special treat for you, one of the most sought-after coins from the modern era, the 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that's earned quite the reputation among collectors and investors. What makes this coin so special? Why has it become such a hot commodity on the market? And how did a humble 5-cent piece like this end up with a hefty value of $3,651 today? Well, stick around as we break it all down for you in today's video. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into the world of valuable coins. Let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the Jefferson nickel itself. The nickel, which has been in circulation for over 80 years, is one of the most iconic U.S. coins. Introduced in 1938, it features the famous portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. On the reverse side, we have an image of Jefferson's home, Monticello, which is a central symbol of his legacy. Since its debut, the Jefferson nickel has undergone various design updates, but one thing has remained constant: its importance to both collectors and the U.S. Mint. The 2015 D mint mark version, though, is where things get interesting. And let's just say that this specific year and mint mark have become a major point of focus in the coin collecting world. So, why is the 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel such a big deal? To understand this, we need to go back to its production. The 2015 nickel was minted at the Denver Mint, which is where the D mint mark comes from. Most modern U.S. coins are produced at either the Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, or West Point Mint, and the mint mark on a coin indicates where it was struck. The 2015 D coin follows the standard design of the Jefferson nickel, but there's something special about this year. First, there was a significant drop in mintage due to changes in coin production, and second, certain nickels were struck with a minor error that's caught the attention of collectors. Now, let's talk about the errors that make the 2015 D nickel especially valuable. While the 2015 D nickel didn't have a major design change, It's been known that some coins struck at the Denver Mint that year exhibited subtle errors, including slight doubling on the obverse or reverse, things like a misaligned die or incomplete strikes. These imperfections might sound small, but they can significantly increase the value of a coin. The rarity of these error coins is what really drives their market value up. It's important to note that not every 2015 D mint marked nickel has these errors, but those that do are extremely rare and valuable. And just like that, an ordinary 5-cent piece becomes a must-have for serious collectors, pushing the coin's value well above its face value. Market value history. Let's talk numbers now. Back in 2015, this coin was worth just 5 cents, the standard price for a Jefferson nickel. But as we know, not all coins remain just worth their face value. By 2016, a few of the error-struck 2015 D nickels began popping up at coin shows, and collectors took notice. The initial market value of these coins was modest, perhaps a few dollars above face value. But over the years, as these coins grew rarer and more coveted, their worth began to skyrocket. At one point, the value of these rare 2015 D Jefferson nickels with errors surged to over $1,000. That's right, just a few years after their release, coins worth only 5 cents at first were fetching thousands of dollars. And today, in 2025, the current market value of a 2015 D mint marked Jefferson nickel with the rare error is estimated at $3,651, a significant increase from its original value. What makes this coin so valuable? Now you may be wondering, what exactly drives the value of this coin? Is it just the error, or is there more to it? Well, it's a combination of factors. First and foremost, as we mentioned earlier, it's the rarity of the error coins. When you have a coin that's part of a large mintage but only a select few are struck with an error, demand from collectors increases because people want to own a piece of history. Secondly, there's the coin's age. The 2015 D nickel is relatively new compared to older, more classic rare coins, but the truth is, it has already begun to establish itself as a key piece in the coin collecting world. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique or rare coins, and this one checks both boxes. And let's not forget the historical significance of the Jefferson nickel as a whole. Coins that are linked to important moments in American history tend to hold their value over time, and the Jefferson nickel is no exception. How to identify a 2015 D Jefferson nickel worth $3,651? Alright, so how can you tell if your 2015 D nickel is worth a fortune? Well, first things first, check the mint mark. If it's a D, you're off to a good start. Next, examine the coin carefully. The error varieties we're talking about are usually very subtle, so you'll need to be detail-oriented. Some of the key indicators of an error coin include doubling on the date, Jefferson's portrait, or the Monticello building. A misaligned die could also cause parts of the design to appear faint or blurred. If you think you have an error coin, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a coin certification service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They'll be able to authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which will determine its overall market value. Now, the big question: what's the future of the 2015 D Jefferson nickel? Will its value continue to rise, or will it eventually level off? While it's difficult to predict the future of the market with certainty, rare error coins like this one tend to gain more value over time as fewer remain in circulation and collectors continue to seek them out. As long as there are collectors and investors willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, the 2015 D nickel will likely continue to hold its value, and may even appreciate further. So, there you have it. The 2015 D mint marked Jefferson nickel, a coin that may have started its life as just another 5-cent piece, but through rarity, error, and collector demand, has become a highly valuable collector's item worth over $3,651 today. If you've got one of these rare error coins, be sure to take good care of it. And if you're a collector looking to add this gem to your collection, keep your eyes peeled at coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on the 2015 Jefferson Nickel. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're passionate about rare coins and the fascinating stories behind them, you're in the right place. Today, we've got an exciting one for you. We're diving into the history, value, and market worth of the 2016 mint marked Jefferson Nickel. Trust me, you'll want to stick around, because this nickel is worth a lot more than you might think. We're talking about a market value of $9,651. Yes, you heard that right. So let's get into it. History of the Jefferson Nickel. Let's start by taking a step back in time. The Jefferson Nickel, introduced in 1938, has been a staple of American coinage for decades. Named after President Thomas Jefferson, the design was created by artist Felix Schlag. It features a profile of Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. But what makes the 2016 mint marked Jefferson Nickel so special, and why has its value skyrocketed in recent years? To answer that, we need to dig into the details. In 2016, the United States Mint produced millions of nickels, as they do every year. But not all of these coins were created equal. The 2016 Jefferson Nickel, which was minted at the Denver Mint, features a unique characteristic that has made it stand out among collectors. Although there was nothing overtly unusual about its design, featuring the classic profile of Jefferson on the front and Monticello on the back, this particular nickel became highly sought after due to some rare minting errors and exceptional coin quality. So, what are some of the factors that make this coin a potential gold mine for collectors? First and foremost, the rarity of the coin plays a significant role in its value. The 2016 Jefferson Nickel, while not incredibly rare in terms of production numbers, has attracted attention due to certain specimens that feature minting errors or unique characteristics. These can include flaws in the die or subtle variations in the design elements. Minting errors can cause a coin to become a one-of-a-kind specimen. For example, some 2016 Jefferson nickels have been found with doubled dies, meaning the image appears twice, or with off-center strikes that give the coin a distinct, uneven appearance. These errors make certain coins more valuable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. High-quality specimens. In addition to minting errors, the condition of the coin is extremely important. Coins in mint condition, especially those graded at a high level, are worth far more than coins that have been worn down or damaged over time. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Professional grading services, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, evaluate coins based on their quality. Coins that receive grades of MS 65 or higher, Mint State 65 or higher, are considered top tier, and that's where the big money lies. A well-preserved 2016 Jefferson Nickel can fetch thousands of dollars if it's in near-perfect condition. The coin's current market value. So, with all these factors in mind, what is the current market value of the 2016 Jefferson Nickel? As of now, a well-graded 2016 Jefferson Nickel in excellent condition can be worth up to $9,651. This is an incredible amount of money for a coin that, in its regular form, would typically be worth just 5 cents. $9,651 current market value. The value has seen significant increases in recent years, and the demand from collectors continues to grow. As more people realize the potential value of these coins, the price could rise even higher. Why is it so valuable? Now, you might be asking, why is this particular coin worth so much? The reason lies in its scarcity and high-quality condition, the minting errors, and the increasing demand among coin collectors. As we know, rarity and condition drive the value of a coin, and the 2016 Jefferson Nickel has all the right elements to make it a prime candidate for collectors and investors alike. How to identify a valuable 2016 Jefferson Nickel? So, how can you tell if you've got a valuable 2016 Jefferson Nickel in your possession? Well, here are a few tips. Tips for identifying valuable 2016 Jefferson Nickels. 1. Look for minting errors. As mentioned earlier, minting errors like doubled dies or off-center strikes can significantly increase the value of a coin. 2. Check the condition. Make sure your coin is in the best possible condition. Coins with scratches, discoloration, or other damage will decrease in value. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher will be your most valuable. 3. Get it graded. If you think you have a valuable coin, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A high-grade 2016 Jefferson Nickel could be worth thousands more once it's been graded by a reputable service. Where to sell your 2016 Jefferson Nickel? Now, let's talk about selling. If you've got a 2016 Jefferson Nickel and you want to cash in on its value, there are a few places you can turn to. Where to sell your coin? You can sell it through reputable auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or through professional coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. Just make sure to get an appraisal and get your coin graded to maximize its worth. To wrap things up, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. With its history, unique minting characteristics, and potential for high value, it's one coin that's definitely worth keeping an eye on. So, if you're out there searching through your pocket change, make sure to check for this coin. You never know, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more coin news, tips, and stories. Until next time, happy coin hunting! Hey, coin collectors and history enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into some of the most interesting, rare, and valuable coins out there. Today, we have an absolutely fascinating one to talk about, the 2018 D-Mint marked Jefferson Nickel. This 5-cent coin has a current market value of a whopping $7,625. Yes, you heard that right. This modern coin, which you might have in your pocket right now, is worth far more than its face value. Now, why is it so valuable? What makes this specific coin such a rare gem? Stick around as we break down everything you need to know about the 2018 Jefferson Nickel, including its history, how it got its value, and how you can identify one if you're lucky enough to own it. You won't want to miss this. History of the Jefferson Nickel. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson Nickel has been around for over 80 years. It was first issued in 1938 and was designed by Felix Schlag, featuring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. That's the front. The reverse has gone through a few changes over the years, but what's always remained constant is the focus on American history. Now, fast forward to 2018. The design on the back of the coin, Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home, was updated in the early 2000s, and that design has stayed in place since. However, the 2018 Jefferson Nickel is special because of a certain minting anomaly that led to its increased value. What makes the 2018 Jefferson Nickel so rare? So, you're probably wondering, what makes this particular 2018 D-Mint marked Jefferson Nickel so rare and valuable? The value of coins like the 2018 D-Nickel doesn't always come from the design or even the metal composition, though these can play a role. In this case, the rarity and value of this coin are tied to a minting error that occurred. In 2018, the Denver Mint produced a series of nickels with subtle differences from the norm. The minting process saw some coins leaving the facility with incorrectly struck dies, which led to misalignments, uneven strikes, and even sometimes partial doubling of the coin's features. This created a set of error coins that stood out for their unique, imperfect appearance. While these types of coins are generally seen as a defect, in the world of coin collecting, error coins can be incredibly valuable. Collectors seek them out because they represent a moment in history, a mistake that was made in the manufacturing process, one that makes the coin unique. And this brings us to the next important factor in the value of the 2018 Jefferson Nickel, its condition. How condition affects the value. When it comes to coins, condition is king. Coins are graded based on their physical appearance, and the better the condition, the higher the price they can command on the market. The grading system goes from pur to mint state or MS, which is essentially a coin in perfect, Uncirculated condition. In the case of the 2018 Jefferson Nickel, the highest quality coins with error minting tend to bring in the most money. The coin's mint state, MS grading, along with the unique imperfections or errors, play a major role in driving up its value. A coin in gem uncirculated, MS 65 or higher, condition can fetch thousands of dollars. Cut to visual of coins with grading scales, MS 60, MS 65, MS 70. For the 2018 Jefferson Nickel, finding a coin with these minting defects, but in near perfect condition, can bring the price into the $7,000 to $8,000 range. Or even more if it's in higher demand or has additional unique features. Market trends and demand. You might be wondering, why does this coin, which was only minted a few years ago, have such a steep price tag? Well, it's a mix of factors. For starters, there's the demand from collectors. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare finds, especially those tied to significant historical events or manufacturing errors. The 2018 Jefferson Nickel has garnered attention because of its relatively small mintage compared to other years and its error-filled production, making it highly sought after. Another contributing factor is the growing interest in coins as investment opportunities. Many people are turning to rare coins like this nickel as a way to diversify their investments, and as more collectors catch wind of this specific coin's value, the price continues to rise. How to identify a valuable 2018 nickel? Okay, so how can you tell if you've got one of these rare 2018 nickels? Well, there are a few key characteristics to look for. First, check the mint mark. Since we're talking about the 2018 nickel, you'll find the D mint mark located on the reverse of the coin, just below Monticello. That tells you it was minted at the Denver Mint. Next, pay attention to the quality of the coin. As mentioned, coins with flaws or errors, such as misaligned strikes, off-center images, or blurry features, are often the ones that catch the eye of collectors. If your coin has any of these, it could be worth more than you think. If you're not sure if your coin is an error coin, you can always consult with a professional coin dealer or have it graded at a certified grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll help you determine the value and authenticity of your coin. Where to sell your 2018 nickel? Now that you know how valuable the 2018 Jefferson Nickel can be, you might be wondering, where can you sell it if you happen to find one? If you're looking to cash in on a rare coin, there are several reputable avenues for selling. Online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions are great places to sell rare coins. You can auction off your coin and reach a global audience of collectors and investors. Local coin dealers. A trusted local dealer can help you get a fair price. However, make sure to compare offers from several dealers to make sure you're getting the best deal. Coin shows. Attending a coin show can connect you with potential buyers and collectors who specialize in rare coins. Just remember, if you're selling a high-value coin, you'll want to make sure that the transaction is secure, and you're getting fair market value for it. To sum it up, the 2018 Jefferson Nickel is more than just a simple 5-cent coin. Due to the unique minting errors, limited mintage, and the growing interest from collectors, it's become an incredibly valuable piece of American history. So, if you have one of these coins in your collection or stumble upon one while going through your change, you might just be sitting on a small fortune worth $7,625 or more. Remember, coin collecting is all about knowing what you have and doing a little research. You never know when you might find a rare coin worth more than its face value. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 2018 Jefferson Nickel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across any valuable coins. Don't forget to turn on the notifications so you never miss a rare coin story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1980 Elizabeth Canada 5-cent coin. This coin holds a unique spot in the world of collectible currency, and you'll be amazed at how its value has skyrocketed over the years. If you're into rare and valuable coins, you won't want to miss this one. In this video, we'll be covering the history of the 1980 Canadian 5-cent coin, its design, its current market value, and most importantly, why it's worth a whole lot of money today, a shocking $7,625. So, if you're ready to learn all about it, grab a seat, and let's get started. History of the 1980 Elizabeth Canada 5-cent coin. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 1980 Canada 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, features an iconic design that was a part of a long-running series. The Canadian 5-cent coin, which was first introduced in 1858, has seen several changes over the years. However, the 1980 version carries with it a special legacy. It's the final year that the classic design featuring Queen Elizabeth II was minted in this style. The reverse of the coin features a bison or buffalo, which is a classic Canadian symbol that has appeared on 5-cent coins throughout the years. The obverse, as you likely already know, showcases the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, who was reigning at the time of its minting. The portrait of the Queen on the 1980 5-cent coin was designed by artist Arnold Mackin, and this version of her effigy was in circulation from 1965 until 1989. The 1980 coin was minted at the Royal Canadian Mint, with a weight of 4.54 grams and a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. However, it's not just the design of the coin that makes it so important, it's what happened after the coin entered circulation. The coin's rarity and market growth. As with any collectible, rarity plays a huge role in determining the value of a coin. The 1980 Canada 5-cent coin might seem like an ordinary piece of currency, but due to a few key factors, it has become highly sought after by collectors. Here's the kicker: there was a limited number of these coins minted, and many of them were spent in everyday transactions, circulated, and then eventually worn down or destroyed over the years. As a result, only a small percentage of these coins remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, and these examples are worth a lot of money today. But what makes the 1980 Canada 5-cent coin stand out from others from the same year? Well, it all has to do with a unique error that was discovered by eagle-eyed collectors over time. In some cases, the coin features an unusual doubling of certain letters or numbers on the coin, especially noticeable in the word Canada. This is a minting error, which makes certain versions of the 1980 5-cent coin extremely rare. Error coins are highly valuable because they are anomalies, and as such, they are considered to be especially collectible. Why the coin is worth $7,625. So, let's get to the most exciting part of this video: the current market value of the 1980 Elizabeth Canada 5-cent coin. Today, a regular 1980 5-cent coin in mint condition can be worth several dollars. But that's not where it gets really exciting. Coins with the double die error, as mentioned earlier, can fetch much higher prices. Collectors around the world have paid significant amounts to acquire one of these rare error coins, and the price has steadily increased over the years. The current market value of a 1980 Canadian 5-cent coin with the error is estimated at $7,625. That's right, $7,625. This price is not just based on the rarity of the coin, but also on the demand from collectors and investors. Coins with such significant historical value and minting mistakes are very desirable in the numismatic world. How to identify a 1980 Canadian 5-cent error coin? If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in your collection, you'll want to know how to identify the error. Here are a few key points to look for. The doubling. As I mentioned earlier, the error most collectors are after is the doubling of letters, especially in the word Canada. Look closely at the letters, and you might notice that they appear more than once. This doubling is the result of the coin being struck more than once during the minting process, causing the letters to overlap and blur. Clear detailing. The coin should be in excellent condition with sharp details. Any signs of wear or damage will significantly reduce the coin's value, so it's essential to keep the coin in top-notch condition if you want to maximize its worth. No mint mark. Like most Canadian coins, the 1980 5-cent coin does not feature a mint mark. While this isn't an error, it's good to know when identifying the coin. Professional authentication. If you believe you have an error coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess the coin's authenticity, grade, and overall condition, which will help establish its true value. Where to you find the 1980 Canada 5-cent coin? So, you might be wondering, where can I find one of these valuable coins? The good news is that the 1980 Canadian 5-cent coin is still out there, and with a little bit of effort, you might be able to find one for your collection. Here are some tips. Check your change. Sometimes you can still find old coins in circulation. While it's unlikely you'll find a pristine, uncirculated 1980 5-cent coin in your pocket change, it's worth keeping an eye out for older Canadian coins. Coin shops and dealers. Many coin shops and online dealers specialize in rare and collectible coins. You can often find a 1980 Canada 5-cent coin for sale at a reasonable price, especially if it's in uncirculated or error condition. Online auctions, websites like eBay and other online auction platforms regularly feature rare coins, including the 1980 Canadian 5-cent coin. Be sure to check the listings carefully, and don't forget to verify the coin's authenticity before making a purchase. Coin shows and conventions. Attending a coin show or convention is a great way to meet other collectors and dealers who might have the 1980 Canadian 5-cent coin available for sale. So, there you have it. The 1980 Elizabeth Canada 5-cent coin is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, and it's no wonder that it has garnered such a high value in the market. Whether it's the rarity, the unique minting error, or the classic design featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the Canadian bison, this coin is an excellent addition to any collection. If you happen to have one of these coins, or if you're looking to get your hands on one, be sure to keep in mind its potential worth, up to $7,625 for the error version. Don't forget to check for that double die and keep it in pristine condition if you want to see your investment grow. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've got plenty more exciting coin stories coming your way. Until next time, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe you'll stumble upon a hidden treasure of your own. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of rare Jefferson nickels? Some of these coins are worth not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of dollars. Face screaming in fear, let's uncover the top 10 most valuable Jefferson nickels in existence. Who knows, one of these might be hiding in your change jar. Let's get started. We're going to talk about a coin that's not only a piece of American history but also a valuable collectible, the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel. This unassuming 5-cent coin has a story that spans decades and can now fetch an impressive $87,623 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around to learn all about its history, its incredible value, and how you can spot one in your own collection. Let's start with the basics. The 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel was minted in 1964. As you can see, it's your standard 5-cent coin, featuring the iconic Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse. But here's where things get interesting. Normally, coins have a mint mark that shows where they were produced, right? Well, this 1964 nickel is missing that mint mark, something that is extremely rare for that time. This year's series was supposed to feature a mint mark to indicate which of the U.S. mint facilities produced it, but there was a production error that led to some coins being struck with no mint mark at all. Now, this error wasn't intentional, but it's precisely what makes the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel so valuable today. Errors like this are fascinating to collectors because they represent an anomaly in the minting process, something that doesn't happen often. In 1964, the U.S. Mint was producing a massive number of coins as part of the annual coinage production. But as you know, even in mass production, mistakes can happen. This missing mint mark error means the coin was produced under unusual circumstances, which is why it has been sought after by collectors and numismatists for years. Since only a limited number of these coins were made, it instantly became a rare find for those who could recognize its importance. Why the 1964 no-mint mark is valuable. So why is this coin worth over $87,000 today? Well, the value of rare coins is determined by a few key factors. Rarity. The 1964 no-mint marked nickel is a rare error coin, with only a handful of them still in circulation today. The actual number of surviving examples isn't entirely clear, but it's believed that only around 30 to 40 of these coins are known to exist. This rarity has made the coin highly sought after by collectors and investors. Condition. Coin condition plays a major role in value. Higher grade coins, with minimal wear, scratches, or damage, will fetch significantly more than their lower grade counterparts. The 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson Nickel in excellent condition, graded MS65 or better, can reach higher prices, sometimes even surpassing $100,000. Historical significance. The 1964 no-mint marked nickel is part of a specific time in U.S. minting history. The coin was part of a batch produced right when the country was transitioning from the use of silver in coins to a more modern composition, which adds historical context to its importance. Collectors are always looking for coins from specific time periods with unique features like this one. Now, let's talk about some famous sales. In recent years, the 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson Nickel has made headlines at coin auctions. One of the most notable sales took place in 2018 when a coin in MS67 grade sold for $87,623, the exact value of this rare find today. The buyer was thrilled to acquire a piece of American history that not only had historical significance but was also considered an investment for the future. If you've been following the world of rare coin auctions, you'll know that the market for these types of coins has been steadily growing. The 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson Nickel has become one of the hottest commodities in the world of numismatics. So, if you've got one of these coins lying around in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. Now, you may be wondering, how can I find one of these elusive 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson Nickels? While the chances of stumbling across one in your spare change are slim, it's not impossible. Your best bet is to head to coin shops, online coin marketplaces, or attend numismatic events like coin conventions or auction houses. Keep an eye on auction listings, and make sure to consult with a reputable coin dealer who can confirm if the coin is authentic. It's also important to remember that, like all rare coins, you need to be cautious of forgeries. A good rule of thumb is to have your coin professionally authenticated by a trusted grading service such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This will ensure you're getting the genuine article and protect your investment. So, how do you spot this rare nickel in the wild? First off, it's important to know where to look. The 1964 no-mint marked Jefferson Nickel has the same appearance as a regular nickel, except for the lack of the mint mark. On the reverse of the coin, under the word Monticello, you'll typically see a small D, S, or blank space that would indicate the minting location. Make sure you're not confusing it with other Jefferson Nickels from 1964. Check the coin's design details and make sure it looks